Hi, I'm Lee Partridge and welcome back to Col TV for another pre-match show ahead of the Swindon game this evening. Seems to have been a while as our last home game was against Bradford back in November the 16th. On the show tonight, we'll get the pre-match thoughts from our head coach, as always. Highlights from our last home win versus the Robins. But first, we'll get the pre-match thoughts from Florence Park.
Jamie, game's coming thick and fast. I don't suppose you've had much time to think too much about Saturday's game ahead of Swindon on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I know. We've just been flat out at the minute, just preparing obviously all week for Fleetwood there, and then play that match, and then I've just straight jump in, 1 day off, 1 day in, match day -1, and then straight to another game. So coming thick and fast at the minute.
Yeah, and for you personally, you must be really pleased that you're doing what you wanted to do in your loan period.
Yeah, 100%. I said that at the start. I just wanted to play games, get experience in men's football. Obviously, it's a big jump from what I'm used to, so it's really, really good. I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoy the competition, the winning side, and the fans are great.
I mean, what are the biggest jumps, the biggest differences between academy football that you've been used to and League Two football?
Probably just the physicality side of it, and the more passionate fans, and people actually putting their coming to see you, leaving their jobs, coming to see you. It's just, it feels a lot more on the line, a lot more. You feel like you're giving a lot more to the actual game. You know what I mean? And
how much have you enjoyed those performances now that it looks like you're starting a lot of games now?
Yeah, I've absolutely thrilled off of that. It's just so good. Just on a real high at the minute, just playing, winning or drawing, getting good results. 5 unbeaten now. I like to push that, keep going. Yeah,
and away from the football itself, have you settled into life in North Essex? Because obviously it must help that you've got people around you.
Yeah, people around me. Obviously I lived there before, but yeah, I enjoy it down here. It's nice and quiet out in Tiptree, so it's nice and I like it. Nice and quiet place, not much going on. Just get on with your work and do what you do.
And is it nice to be recognised away from the football club by others when you've been in Team of the Weeks and things like that?
Yeah, it is really nice. People texting me and stuff, just from up in the forest and back home and stuff, texting. It always feels good that people are actually recognising your achievements and you're doing well at the club.
Yeah, and have you had much sort of dialogue with Nottingham Forest about how the loan's going and what you might need to do more of? Or
yeah, they just keep on. A lot of them come to games, so just keep you updated on what you do, because they always progress me as their player in the long run, so they just keep updating me on what I do better, what I'm doing well at, and overall it's positive at the minute.
And as a squad, you must feel that things are starting to improve, starting to get better. You're putting a nice unbeaten run together at the moment.
Yeah, it just feels like now we're getting a lot more rhythm together and we're controlling a lot of games. I felt like on Saturday against Fleetwood we got 65% possession or something, so we were controlling the game. I felt like I was talking to the other boys in their team and stuff, they felt like they couldn't find a way to press us and deal with us really on the ball, especially, which is a very, very positive thing to be said about you.
Another good thing on your loan, your first professional goal as well, and a last minute equaliser.
Yeah, it was brilliant. I couldn't even put the feeling into words whenever I scored that. It was unbelievable. It felt so good when I scored that.
Looking forward to being back at the JobServe Community Stadium in front of all our home fans once again. But also on that, a big shout out and a big mention to everyone that made the long journey up to Fleetwood at the weekend. Big shout out to all of those. Now it's time to take a look back at the last time we beat Swindon on home turf here in North Essex. Goals from Noah Chilvers, Samson Tavidi, Cameron McGeehan helping us to get all 3 points on that day. Now we get the pre-match thoughts from our head coach ahead of today's game against Swindon.
Danny, busy period of games coming up. How have the preparations for Swindon gone, given the short turnaround from Fleetwood?
Yeah, preparations have started. Ultimately for us, the moment we come off the pitch at Fleetwood, the recovery starts, the preparations start. There are not many benefits of having a 12:30 kick-off when you're away from home, certainly not for our supporters, but for us it did allow us to get home a little bit earlier, which obviously helps. Like you said, we're in a tough run of fixtures. I think 10 games in 36 days, which, yeah, for us we think is brilliant because we love football. But busy December, busy Christmas period, and obviously early start to January. But that's good for us. That's what we like, and yeah, we're looking forward to the game on Tuesday night.
Obviously played Swindon Town recently. It was Ian Holloway's first game. Is it going to be more of an Ian Holloway Swindon that we play on Tuesday?
I think so. You know, football's definitely a better place for Ian Holloway. He brings an infectious energy and enthusiasm for the game. Obviously, incredibly experienced, played and managed across all levels of the game. And yeah, it'd be good to see him on Tuesday night. And yeah, we had a good look at them. We've watched their games since we played them, and I think that they're a team that have got some good players. They can mix the game up. They've got some boys that can really handle the ball. Will Wright, boys in midfield who can handle the ball, and they also have the power of Harry Smith and the other forwards that have at their disposal, Drinan and Gladsall and Tishamunga, all boys that yeah, make them a good team. I'm surprised that they're in the position that they're in, if I'm honest. And yeah, for us, we know it's going to be a tough game. We watched the game on Saturday, and I think that they'll be disappointed because they're obviously 2-1 up going into injury time, and then they get pegged back and end up losing the game on penalties. But they've got good players. I thought they recruited well in the summer, and I know probably the season hasn't started as well as they would have liked it to, but I anticipate that they will find their way up the division as the season unfolds.
Something that we want here as well, and the last few games we're starting to see more of that, and you use the word growing as a team. You must be pleased with the recent games and the recent results.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're five games unbeaten and growing. I thought it was a good performance on Saturday. I thought we played with a real control. I think over 65% possession. I thought we were able to dominate the ball in their half, and yeah, we possessed it well. That gave us the fuel to be able to press it aggressively and win the ball back quickly, and then we were able to possess it well again. And I thought we made good decisions with the ball. Yeah, I think we're a team that are growing. I think the ambition is to be able to play like that and win 2-0. That's what we're working towards. We're not quite there yet. But I do think that if we keep moving in the right direction, we'll be a team that can speed our game up, can add that little bit of quality in the final third, whether it be with our decision making or our execution. And yeah, that probably, you know, eventually when we get to where we want to be, that'll be a game Saturday that we win 2-0 and we can leave really happy with our work.
You mentioned the early kick-offs for the last two away games. Fans made the trip, made lots of noise. We want to transfer that to what has been a good home atmosphere so far this season. Yeah,
absolutely. We're so grateful for the supporters. Incredible. Those that were able to travel both to the Grimsby game and the Fleetwood game for 12:30 kick-offs. Just such a brilliant effort, and something that we're so appreciative of. And of course now, after 2 tough away games, to be back at home is great. I think our first Tuesday night at home in the league, which is good. And we love playing at home, particularly on a Tuesday night. And we know it's a game that's going to need everybody to contribute, everybody associated with Colchester, everybody has Colchester United in their hearts. And yeah, if they can drive the energy of the team and get right behind the boys like they always do, we know this makes such a difference. And yeah, can't wait for the game to come around.
Lots of positive thoughts after recent performances and those 2 long trips away. It certainly is good to be back here in North Essex once again. Right, that's about it for me. End of the show. I'll let you get out there, cheer on the lads, and hopefully 3 points for the U's this evening. Till next time, it's goodbye for now.